Man, say, I usually don't entertain this type of stuff, but since they clearly want attention with this outrageous take, Attack on Cowboys gonna give them some attention. Jesse Holley back at it again, y'all. Last season it was Micah Parsons and his take about him being lazy and not wanting to study. And that's stuck with Micah ever since then. Now Jesse is saying that this is Dak Prescott's last chance. This is his chance to prove it all this year, even though, you know what, I ain't even gonna get into it. Let's hear what he got to say first. Then I'm going to shred the support. Jesse, bro, do better. Y'all got to just need content right now because ain't no way everybody heard this and was like, yeah, this is a good idea. This can't possibly have 1,000 holes poked into it. Let's check this out, man. Y'all be sure to subscribe. We are less than 100 subscribers away from 30K. Help your boy out. Leave a like, subscribe. Let's get right into this one, man. Jesse, man, you backed up your antics, I see.
This year, if you want to gain more favor in my eyes and want me to believe in you past the 2025-2026 season,
First of all, who is you, Jesse? No, I ain't trying. I was playing. I ain't trying to go in on you or nothing. I know you just said it's from a standpoint of somebody giving an opinion, but for real, man, what are we talking about? The reason this type of stuff is so dangerous, bro, is because you fuel the very fans that you yourself argue with on Twitter every day, bro. I see you. I see how you get frustrated with some of these people and some of their outrageous takes and how stupid they can look at football. This type of stuff contributes to that. So this, in essence, is being hypocritical, bro. Man, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Dak, you cannot get hurt this year.
I do agree with that. Let's be very clear. You know what I'm saying? Got to call spade a spade. Let's be very clear. Dak, you got to calm down on the stroking or something this year, my brother, because we can't afford you to be popping no damn hammies, bro. You got to chill. You on baby number 2 already. Let it breathe. Let it breathe for a second, man. What Sexy Red say? Let it breathe, bro. Dak, chill. Chill, bro. Let's keep going.
And you have to take this team to a deep playoff run. Because if you do not, there's nothing else that you can show me.
All right. This is where the take completely went off the rails. This is where the take completely got outrageous. Brother, Dak Prescott has to prove to you this season, in a season in which 98% of his damn coaching staff just got turned over.
You're not
in a season in which, man, bag up off of here. Don't be interrupting me. You hear me talking, Jesse. In a season in which they got tons of first-time ever NFL coaches, guys that are coming up from the college ranks. In a season in which you have a first-time ever head coach leading your football team. In a season in which the defense is experiencing a turnover, a new regime, a new leadership is taking over. Micah is taking over now. In a season in which that very same defense gave up the most points against in the entire division. 468 points against the Dallas Cowboys last season. That is 53 more points than the New York Giants. The team is picking like 3rd overall in the draft. That's 53 more points than they allowed the entire season last year. And you sitting here saying that it's all on 4 to make them not 7-10 anymore, make them a playoff entrance, make them a deep playoff contender, even amidst the defense having turnover, even amidst not knowing what the hell any of the team is going to look like, even amidst them signing guys that you yourself have not been impressed with in free agency, although I like the depth moves they've made. They absolutely need to add another real impact piece or two. I'm going to have an egg all over my face on one of these collective episodes coming up soon. But the defense, the offense, none of this stuff looks like what it's supposed to look like right now. We're going to be dependent on 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 rookies to play legitimate impact roles for this team. And Dak Prescott has to take this team that was just, let me see again, let me refresh my memory. You know, I slept since yesterday. 7-10 in 2024, bruh. Gave up 468 points in 2024, bruh. He supposed to take this team on a deep playoff run or he can't prove himself to you, Jesse Holley. When we just saw Dak Prescott be the biggest Band-Aid of all Band-Aids in 2023, a season ago, a season before this last season. We just seen him be the biggest Band-Aid ever for this team. Bail us out plenty of times against the Lions, against the Seahawks. Tried to bail us out against the Dolphins. Bail us out plenty of times. had a near MVP type season to get exposed for what the team actually was. Faulty, a bad roster. We've seen Dak Prescott come back from his leg being snapped in half and put up a damn near MVP type season. Why is it that we use every opportunity that no other fan base uses, by the way, for their quarterbacks that haven't gotten the job done, quote unquote? Why is it we try to use every opportunity to create these impossible measures for these guys to meet, regardless if it's a Dak, regardless if it's a Mike, a CD, whoever? Why do we do this? And why do you guys, as media members, continue to add fuel to the very fires that y'all then try to sandbag to put out? I get it. I get it. It's slow. It's the offseason. We don't have a lot to talk about. This was an absolutely horrendous take. DLLS Cowboys asked me, tell us if you agree. I think y'all was completely wrong. And you know what? Not y'all. Because Clarence and Jeff both sitting there like, I'm going to let Jesse not cook on this one. Let me keep going real quick. Jesse, bro, you got to knock it off. You got to knock it off. I better not see you arguing with no fans this offseason. I better not see you arguing with no fans saying anything crazy. Don't be smart, snippy, none of that. Because you feeding the delusion, Jesse. You feeding the delusional geeks out there. That's what you doing, bro. With this type of foolishness. Creating these type of odds. Creating this type of circumstance. For a dude returning from an injury, I agree with the part about him not being, he cannot get injured. If you get injured, then yeah, it's the team for the sake of its future and for the sake of future seasons, you know what I'm saying? And just for security at that point, the team gonna have to put you in that Tony Romo bubble, Dak. And I love you, Dak, but you know, we gotta keep it a buck, bro. You can't get injured, dog. You cannot get injured. I agree with that part 100%. The playoff part is the part where it's like, bro, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Because again, 98% new coaching staff. Complete turnover with the staff. Literally everyone is gone. Dak is now the elder statesman. All the leaders from the team are gone, bro. So now you got a bunch of unknowns floating around this team from scheme-wise, from leadership-wise, of where it's going to come from on the roster. We have no clue how to even project how these guys are going to perform, bro. So how is it that we can expect them to have a deep playoff run? And it's March. Oh, y'all wildin'. Y'all wildin', bro. You know what? I get it. Y'all trying to keep the Bills on. And like I said, I appreciate y'all trying to keep the lights on, because me talking about the foolishness that y'all talking about trying to keep the lights on is that what me keep the lights on. So appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Either way, man, how about them Cowboys? And, bro, y'all just be very careful about the level of foolishness that you allow yourself to take into serious consideration. You know, listening to anything is fine. If you like the personalities, you like the discussions, cool. But don't take some of this stuff serious, because this right here, and this ain't me being no Dak defender, bro. This is me being for real. You wouldn't expect any court. We should have no expectations for this season. This is clearly a growth and evaluation season, bro. They are literally trying to develop these players, a develop and evaluation season. They are clearly trying to develop some of these young guys, see what they have. The coaching staff want to see what they can do with some of the talent that's already on the roster. And then next season is really what I'm expecting the Cowboys start making some more supplemental moves and to really change out some major pieces on this team, i.e. a Trevon and them type of guys, right? But, man, poppycock. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still in ball? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still in boys. Hey! Woo! Hey!